Welcome back to No More Shackles, the podcast where we expose lies, speak truth, and call the church back to righteousness and restoration. This is a podcast episode titled Picking Up What the World Stepped On, the Pennies Dream. Today I want to share another dream that the Lord gave me, one that shook me deep in my spirit. It was about pennies. In the dream, I saw people dropping pennies, letting them fall to the ground. They walked past them like they meant nothing. Some stepped on them, some threw them away like trash. But me, I was walking behind them, picking up every single one. And as I picked them up, I said, pennies turn into a nickel, a dime, a quarter, 50 cents, a dollar, $5, $10, $20. This wasn't about money. This was about value and how our world and even parts of the church treat people, stories, and moments like they're worthless. But God showed me what looks small to man is precious to me. People the world walks past, the broken, the abused, the overlooked. Truths the church refuses to acknowledge because it's uncomfortable. Moments that seem small but carry eternal weight. Even you, if you've ever felt forgotten, stepped on, or discarded, too many people in power, especially in spiritual leadership, are stepping over real value. They ignore the abused. They dismiss the prophetic. They throw away survivors' stories because it disrupts their image. But let me tell you something. God sees every penny, and He is raising up remnant people like you and me who would pick them up one by one. The power of small things. In the dream, I said, pennies turn into a nickel, a dime, a quarter. That was the Spirit speaking. It's a word about multiplication. It's about how God takes the overlook and turns it into overflow. One small story becomes someone else's survival. One testimony becomes a breakthrough. One act of obedience builds a legacy. The scripture to stand on is Luke 16:10. Whoever is faithful in very little is also faithful in much. Zechariah 4:10. Do not despise these small beginnings. Isaiah 61:3. To give them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning. Matthew 25:40. Whatever you did for the least of these, you did for me. God is saying, daughters, sons, I've given you eyes to see what others have thrown away. Pick it up. Pick up the wounded, the weary, the whisperers, the things the world says are too small. Pick them up, and I will multiply what you honor. You're not wasting your time picking up what others stepped on. You're doing the work of restoration, and heaven is counting every penny. Here's my closing prayer for you, family. I thank God for giving us the eyes to see value where others see nothing. I thank Him for training our hands to pick up the broken, the discarded, the forgotten, because we know we serve a God who loves people and He never forgets. I pray that although the process may be like the penny, slow and long, I pray God teach us, family, not to chase what glitters, but to treasure what's real, and give us faith to believe that even the smallest seed will multiply in your hands. Family, keep coming back and watch God grow you. If you have been blessed by what you have heard, please like and subscribe, share this episode with someone who needs it, and follow us at No More Shackles Ministries. Until next time, stay discerning, stay free, no more shackles.